Ha.
Happy Halloween.
Yes.
Mary and Dave from psychicsoulmatereading.com. This
Is
video.
it Dave?
Yes, it is
I
Dave.
don't know.
This video is a reading video for what we need to know. And Dave and I decided to celebrate and have some fun. When do we ever get to dress up? And I said, this is the perfect opportunity. And I think Dave's lost in his Spider-Man mask.
My pantomime.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
Can you guess who he is? Obviously, I'm Spider-Woman.
A Day of the Dead. This is a Day.
Oh, that's right. We're Day of the Dead, but my headgear keeps falling off. And actually, this makeup job, can I tell you something, was a lot faster to put on than my actual. I actually fixed my face up for the camera, and I figured, oh, you know, and then I realized I bought makeup for this, so I just said, oh, anyways, it took me a long time to get ready.
Yeah.
Yes. We're feeling very spooky today.
I'm really feeling it. I only take the mask off when I eat.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Can you imagine this is what I got to live with? Look at his mouth. And I just love my veil. Anyways, well, I'm just going to not waste any more time, but anyways, I'm having some fun. That's what life's all about. It's about having fun. And I was given a message from my father-in-law for Dave and I to have some fun. And his dad, my father-in-law, is actually it's his 1 year anniversary of his passing. So we speak to him all the time, and yeah. So you know. Anyways, I just want to go right into the reading. So the cards that we're working with are the Witch's Tarot. Okay, and we've actually pulled 4 cards out today for you guys. Okay, and it's pretty interesting because the first card was the 7 of Swords, as you can see. Okay, the light's pretty clear. It's pretty bright. And
what's that on your nose? Is that a mustache?
No, it's not a mustache.
Curly
Okay,
spiderweb thing on your
okay,
mouth.
he's getting even with me because I said he looked like Spider-Man.
No, I'm not getting even.
No, just joking. It's all good fun, right? Okay. 7 of Swords is actually taking something from. I'm just going to go right into it. It's actually somebody stealing something from you. It's actually theft in some way, right, Dave? It's like a theft card. You know.
Yeah, somebody's getting away with something and taking something from you.
Yeah, and that's taking advantage of it. Oh, and the Magician was the second card. And, you know, together, these cards are basically talking about energy vampiring, right? Someone taking advantage of you.
In some traditions in tarot, older traditions, the Magician is usually, it is a very positive card.
Oh, it is a very
so
positive card, but with the 7 of Swords. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just going to say, along with, like, with the 7 of Swords or cards like that, it can be, the Magician can be seen as a sign of a con man, so to speak. Like what Mary was saying, an energy vampire, whatever you want to call it.
Someone that wears a mask.
And, oh, thanks. You can feel that.
I got makeup on. I got a mask.
Okay, true. We all wear a mask.
We all do.
You know, of course. That's our ego mask that we wear in the world. We need one for society. But anyway, these 2 cards together can mean a con man in a lot of ancient, right, or in ancient traditions of tarot. But still, for this reading, I would say take this card as well as you tapping into your resources, your knowledge, and using your determination to make the changes that you want to make in your life.
Right. Because, yeah, exactly. And together, it's kind of like telling you that, you know, when somebody is actually doing a little bit more harm to you than you realize, and it's almost like you feel like you want to do things for this person, like you want to, like you're almost hypnotized by this person, and it can be just a love relationship, a love triangle, and it's an energy, it's a pattern that keeps repeating itself, right? A pattern that keeps going on, and it's like something that's telling you right now, the Magician is telling you to stand your ground and look and wake up, because you got the Justice here, and Justice together with those 3 cards is amazing because it's telling you that whatever justice will prevail, whatever's going on in your life, it's actually a message to tell you to just open your eyes. That's what it's basically saying to you. Whatever jumps out at you right now is the message. It doesn't matter, like I say in all my videos, that even if you're watching this after Halloween, this reading is still meant for you. It doesn't matter. Years later, months later, doesn't matter. You are being asked right now to open your eyes, to see beyond the illusions that are in front of you. Okay, so there's something that's here, that's coming to you right now. Listen to it, right, Dave?
Absolutely. Justice is exactly what Mary just said. And just to add one little thing that's interesting about the Justice card is that it's halfway. If you divide the major arcana, which if you don't know tarot, don't worry about it, but there are 22 of them. And if you divide it in half, Justice is number 11. The Fool is 0. So Justice being number 11 is actually the first card of the second half of the major arcana. So some people say it's a time where we start to develop spiritually. And that definitely makes sense because you have to... Justice is also you're taking responsibility for your actions in a way. So, you've got in this situation where you're facing some people in your life maybe that are taking more than they're giving. You're giving more than you're getting back. You need to, find that justice within yourself of what you need to do to deal with it and face up to what you need to do to make any changes that are necessary to come to be more honest and take responsibility with yourself, because nobody's going to deal with it except for you.
Right. It's almost sometimes we can be in denial. We can be in denial of something, of a relationship or a person, someone that you work with. And I know sometimes we work with people, sometimes we live with people. Trust me, I know, I've been there, I've done that. And I have to tell you, take little steps. And first step is waking up to it. And don't be afraid, because everything that may look as it is, it shall pass. Everything has a way of just coming to a resolve. Trust me, everything's okay. You are fine. You are safe and protected. This is a message for you from your guides, from the angels, from the messengers to tell you to wake up. And don't worry, you're protected because you got the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is leaving the rough waters and going on to smooth waters and finding the peace, finding the land. As you can see, this guy is he's in his boat and he is traveling, and that is what's happening. There's a travel. It's peace is what I see of it.
Yeah, exactly what you said to add. So to make anything a little bit more is that sometimes what I get here anyways, you might need a bit of support to help you. That could come in many forms. It could be people that you really actually have earned your trust over a long period of time that you can trust to keep you on track with this, because it's so easy in these kinds of situations, especially if you're more of a highly sensitive kind of person, or if you are what you could call some people label as an empath. If you are like that, you have those tendencies. It can be very confusing because people like this can be master manipulators.
And they know how.
And they know how to, you start to wonder are they really, because sometimes they'll love bomb you and then they'll pull back and they'll play different games. So, it can help to have that support around, whether it's the other people that that you do trust for sure, or, videos like what we're talking about, research it. There are lots of good books out there. Any kind of support just to keep your mind clear so that you don't forget that, this person's actually manipulating you.
It's okay to say no. It's okay to put
definitely.
Boundaries. Put boundaries. Forgive yourself if you have given too much, or you have been giving to her or she, or you've been feeling like you've been a slave to this person. Don't let that, because you're putting room. You know what it is? That person's taking room up in your shelf, and you need to just clear a space. And you know me about clearing space and decluttering, right? I'm always talking about that. So, I can go on and on about that. And we're going to post some videos about that, about, energy vampires. You know how I'm always talking about that because it's very important. And I hope that this reading was helpful for you and you got something. And and if you're interested in getting a longer reading with Dave and I, just go to our website, my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com, and you can get a reading with Dave or I. Both of us. It doesn't matter.
Is it Dave here right now?
Dave, I'm trying to focus on
I know, sorry.
I have to look at his eyes. I'm actually looking deeper in his eyes and say, that's Dave. Because I don't have my glasses or contacts in, and I see actually a skeleton when I see in the from far away. But anyways, it's all good fun. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to come out here and say, wishing you Peace and blessings. Love and light. Namaste.
Love and light.